سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala serving Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone and making an ittiba for our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So I will be starting from that aspect, an ittiba. So why is it that it is only the Prophet Muhammad ibn Abdullah that we should follow? Why? Because he received revelation. So that is why we follow him. That is why he is different from another man that we can talk about in the history of mankind. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him to tell us, قُلْ إِنَّمَا أَنَا بَشَرٌ مِثْلُكُمْ يُوحَى إِلَيَّ. So he is bashar like us, like يُوحَى إِلَيَّ. He received revelation from Allah. That's why we should follow him. That is why we should not make shirk in al-ittiba' to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So doing that, we affect our shahada. We will not have fulfilled the shahada as we are supposed to fulfill it. So that's why the Prophet is different from any other people that we can think about. So some people, they talk about the Prophet is a great to live our life and how we are going to achieve success in the year after. So a lot of things happen from before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raised our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. From those is what our Sheikh Hafizullah mentioned, that Allah raised him from, Allah picked the Prophet from the best of the family. From that, the last one that we had is the opening of the act of the Prophet. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is preparing the from the worship of his people, which is what? Worshipping idols. Iwa Hanif is the one that stay away from worshipping idols. Zayd bin Haritha radiallahu anhu reported, as Imam Ahmad mentioned, likewise Imam Ibn Hibban mentioned in his Musnad, and Imam Ibn Hajar mentioned that this hadith is Qawiyul Isnad, that during the time of Jahiliyyah, before the Prophet was raised as the there used to be two idols around the Kaaba that the people used to touch when they make tawaf around the Kaaba. But the Prophet ﷺ will never touch those idols. He will not touch it. So he said one day they were making tawaf. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ saw him touching those two idols. The Prophet told him, "Don't touch it." He said, he stopped touching it. He said to himself that I'm going to touch this idol. I want to see what will happen. After that, touch it. The Prophet said, Alam tunha, have you not been asked to stop? Have you not been forbidden from touching this idol? So this is from what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did to the Prophet to protect him from the worship, not partake in the worship of his people. Likewise, also, it was like our Sheikh mentioned, it was Al-Amin. It was not known that the Prophet ﷺ used to lie. Is free from kadhib, from lies. It was not known to be a liar. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, when Allah SWT asked him to call the people, وَأَنذِرْ عَشِيرَتَكَ الْأَقْرَبِينَ, to warn his closest relatives, he told them that if I tell you that from this angle we have people who are coming to attack you, and from this angle there are people who are coming to attack you, will you believe me? They said yes. مَا جَرَبْنَا عَلَيْكَ الْكَذِبَ, we have never experienced you telling lies before. You have never experienced it. So this is from the favors of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so that the kuffar will not have, before the revelation, they will not have anything to say that you that used to lie are now telling us that they are receiving revelation from Sama. We will not believe you. So it was free from lie. Likewise, the story of Herakla Abu Sufyan. He said, Herakla asked Abu Sufyan, do you suspect him that he was Sadiq al-Masduq, is a truthful person. So this, from those things that happened, from the Muqaddimat, from those things that happened before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raised him as a prophet, was that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam at times he would walk in the street of around Mecca, and there will be stones that will make the skin prophet, that will sit as him. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in the hadith of Jabir ibn Samurah radiallahu anhu, he said, قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إني لا أعرف حجرا بمكة. The Prophet said, I can recognize, I know some stones. كان يسلم علي قبل أن أبعث. The stone used to make taslim to me. The stone used to make taslim to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he created whatever he wills, and he grants the permission for whatever he wills to talk. He said, وَإِنَّ مِنَ الْحِجَارَةِ لَمَا يَتَفَجَّرُ مِنْهُ الْأَنْهَارُ وَإِنَّ مِنَ الْحِجَارَةِ لَمَا يَشَّقَّقُ فَيَخْرُجُ مِنْهُ الْمَاءُ وَإِنَّ مِنْهَا مَا يَهْبِطُ مِنْ خَشْيَةِ اللَّهِ. So there are stones that used to make the skin to the Prophet. The Prophet said, "Inni la'ariful an," I can recognize that stone. Yeah. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, all these things, they are those things that happen to prepare the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam for this great role. Likewise, the Prophet ﷺ used to dream the dream, that the dream used to be true. The way he saw, what he saw in the dream is the way he's going to see when after the dream. Our mother Aisha radiallahu anha, she said radiallahu anha, he said, أول ما بدأ به رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من الوحي الرؤيا الصادقة. That from those things that was revealed, that the prophet was started with, the prophet was الرؤيا الصادقة. You have true dream. You have true dream. And he alayhi salatu wasalam said, الرؤيا الصادقة جزء من 46 جزءا من النبوة. That true dream is one over 46 of prophethood. الرؤيا الصادقة. And the dreams of the Anbiya, they are true. They are true. Allah did that, and from that is that He used to see Jibril alayhi salatu wasalam in the dream to prepare his mind to what he's going to see during the day. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the way He did for Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, when He sent Musa to Pharaoh, from the signs He gives is what? The staff, to turn into a snake. But before that, He has shown Nabi Musa that this staff will turn into a snake. If it was the first Musa had encounter with Pharaoh, he will be the first person to run away. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did that, so that whenever he dropped the staff, it will not the stick. He will not be afraid again. The first time Nabi Musa ran away, he turned back and say until Allah called him back. So all these things, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam experienced it to prepare his mind. And we know the shan of dream. The issue with dream is that when you see something you have been seeing in your dream, and you happen to experience it in real life, it will not be strange to you, as if you have been told before that it will happen. So this is from the favor of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So these are the things that happen. But before that, al-wahyi, we may read in some verses of the Quran that Allah will say, وَأَوْحَيْنَا إِلَىٰ أُمِّ مُوسَىٰ and some other verses. So al-wahyu literally is a qawl bi sur'atin wa khafa, to pass a message, to give a command in a quick manner and in an easy manner, and that is why al-wahyu is known as al-ishara. فَأَوْحَى إِلَيْهِمْ أَنْ سَبِّحُوا بُكْرَةً وَعَشِيًّا, and He made gesture to them to make the tasbih of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the morning and in the evening. So, but all this wahy, the wahy that I want to talk about is the one that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make for His messengers. وَمَا كَانَ لِبَشَرٍ أَنْ يُكَلِّمَهُ اللَّهُ إِلَّا وَحْيًا أَوْ مِنْ وَرَاءِ حِجَابٍ أَوْ يُرْسِلَ رَسُولًا فَيُوحِيَ بِإِذْنِهِ مَا يَشَاءُ. So it is not for Allah. Allah will not talk to anyone إِلَّا وَحْيًا, except that He will inspire them. As the Prophet said, إِنَّ الرُّوحَ الْقُدُسِ نَفَثَ فِيهِ. The Prophet said that Jibril inspired him that you should seek your means of sustenance in a lawful manner. You should seek your means of sustenance in a lawful manner. Illa wahyan aw min wara hijab. The messengers, these are the means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make is from among His slave messengers. Some of them, Allah will inspire in them, whether they are alive, whether they are not whether they are not sleeping, or they are dreaming. Allah will inspire in them. Hijab, or through barrier, He will talk to them like He did to Musa alayhi salatu wasalam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spoke to Musa, but meanwhile the absolute barrier. He only had the voice of Allah, but he did not see Allah. How you see a Rasulah, or you send a messenger, for you and the messenger will pass the message that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with the permission of Allah. So this wahyu is the one that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used to make from among the slaves special, not the wahyu that is common with the people, which is what al-ilham, inspiration. Now the people who make this gadget, it is ilham. Some people will say wahyu, it is ilham. Allah inspired them to have the knowledge. But this one, all these things that it does not make them messengers. So our mother Aisha radiallahu anha reported that in the hadith reported by Imam Bukhari and Muslim, I will be reading from Sahih Muslim. Our mother Aisha radiallahu anha said, قالت كان أول ما بدأ به رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من الوحي الرؤيا الصادقة في النوم. That from this thing that started with the messenger was he will see a dream, a true dream in his sleep. فكان لا يرى رؤيا إلا جاءت مثل فلك الصبح. He will not see any dream except that the dream will come to reality. مثل فلك الصبح. There will know like the dawn, the morning. When it is the morning, nobody will have doubt that it is in the morning. We are in the morning now. Nobody will have doubt. So that is the way the dream of the prophet is to be. You will have the dream, and you will see what happened in the dream during the day, and you will not have doubt that this is what he saw in the dream. Then the prophet was made to love seclusion, to seclude himself, to stay away from his people. Why? Because he's Hanif. He did not partake in the worship of his people. He is to seclude himself, to meditate, to think about what his people are doing, about who really deserves worship. So the prophet used to stay on his own. He used to seclude himself in the cave of Hira, in the cave of Hira, that is the opening cave an opening in the mountain. That mountain is known as Jabal al-Nur in Mecca. So the Prophet ﷺ used to say this. Some of the scholars have said that because in that cave you will be able to see the Kaaba, and then you will have the opportunity of meditating and looking at the Kaaba. يَتَحَنَّثُ فِيهِ. We used to stay there, worship at التحنث بمعنى العبادة وهو تعبد كما فسر في الحديث, explained in the hadith. So the Prophet, our mother Aisha said, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam يتحنث فيه وهو التعبد ليالي ولاة العدد. He used to stay there for some number of days. Some say Ishaaq. So in the report of Jabir, inshallah, we are going to read. The Prophet at times to stay in the cave for a month. قبل أن يرجع إلى أهله. This ibadah that the Prophet used to do, which ibadah? Is it the ibadah of Nabi Adam or Musa? So the actor of the closest thing that scholars of Imam Hajar said is the part of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, because he used to make tawaf, and tawaf is from the Sharia of Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. So he used to worship Allah, he used to worship there, he used to stay there in the cave on the path, worshiping Allah on the path of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. And he will prepare for that. He will prepare what he's going to eat, what he's going to drink, what he needs. He will take it along with him in that cave. He will take it along with with him in that. وَيَتَزَوَّجْ لِذَلِكَ ثُمَّ يَرْجِعُ إِلَى خَدِيجَةَ فَيَتَزَوَّجُ لِمِثْلِهَا. Then after that, you go back home. You also to prepare to go back again for those number of days. حتى فجاءه الحق وهو في غار حراء, till suddenly the truth, which is that is Jibril alayhi salatu wasalam, came to him suddenly. وهو في غار حراء, and while he was in that cave. So inshallah we will mention the benefit as we go because of that. So some of those who want to say that the Prophet ﷺ used to be in the cave, and then this Quran, this revelation, he was the one who invented it. He was the one who, it was from his own handiwork. So the scholars, they made rod on them with this, that the Prophet was in the cave. He was not expecting that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will raise him as a messenger. He was just there. Like in Allah yaftaru ma yasha, Allah choose whoever he wills. So he did not expect that Allah will make him a messenger. So hatta fajia al-haq, suddenly the truth came to him. Wa huwa fi ghari hira, fajaa al-malak faqala ikra. So the angel came and he said, ikra, read. Faqala ma ana biqari, ma ana biqari. I don't know how to read. I'm not a reader, because huwa nabiyyun ummi is a prophet that cannot read. So because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whenever you want to do something, it will hayya ala wasbar. The means of achieving that, Allah will prepare. In Allah idha arada shay'an hayya ala wasbar. When Allah wants something, you want to make something, you want to decide an affair, the means of achieving that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it. He will create it. So he made our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to be ummi, to be an unlettered, so that the people will not say tatabaha. He asked people to write it for him. So that they will not say that. So that's why he said, فَمَا كُنْتَ تَتْلُو مِنْ قَبْلِهِ مِنْ كِتَابٍ وَلَا تَخُطُّهُ بِيَمِينِكَ. Before revelation was given to you, you did not know how to read. You don't know how to read any book. وَلَا تَخُطُّهُ بِيَمِينِكَ, and they did not know how to write. إِذَا لَابْتَابَ الْمُبْتِلُونَ, the people of falsehood will have had doubts in their mind. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it ummi, so that to affirm that the Quran is not laysa min indillah. It's not from the messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's Allah that revealed the Quran. Because some Orientalists, they will say that the Prophet did not like the ibadah of his people. They are worshiping idols. So he wants to do something so that to lay claim, to be able to say that don't worship these idols. I have something that was revealed to me. So, but the Prophet, the case is not like that. The Prophet sallallahu did not know how to read. Ma ana biqari'in. The Prophet said, I don't know how to read. Fa'akhadhani faghattani aw faghattani kilahuma sahih. Kama qala the scholar, hatta balagha minni al-jahl. Fa'akhadhani, the angel grabbed the Prophet, faghattani, and he excused the Prophet, excuse him. Hatta balagha minni al-jahl, till I could not bear it anymore. Thumma arsalani, then he released me. Then he said, Ikra, read. The Prophet said, Kuntu ma'ana, because I don't know how to read. I cannot read. What should I read? So the second, what should I read? Ma'ana biqarin, fa'akhadani, faghattani. He grabbed the Prophet again and he grabbed the Prophet with his clothes and squeezed him. Faghattani thaniya hatta balagha minni al-jahl, till The Prophet could not pay his money. Then he released him. Then the Prophet said, then Jibril also said, read. And he said, Man, I be calling the third time. He grabbed the Prophet, squeezed the Prophet. After that, he released the Prophet. Then after the fourth time, he said, Iqra bismi rabbik. Read. You don't know how to read, but you will read with the help of your Lord. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaqa. Read. So, Ustaadh explained that the Prophet was unlettered, and a lot of his people, was sent to people. A lot of them was raised among the people that a lot of them could not read. To show that Iqra bismi rabbik, read. You read, you are going to read with the permission, with the help of your Lord. To show that the Ummah is people who you surely be able to read after that. There will be people that they will be able to read and they will be able to write. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq, that created all things, all that exists. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not mention the mafhum to show al-umum, to show that the generality of everything that exists in the heavens and the earth, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one that created it. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. خلق الإنسان من علق. He created man because man was from those he created. خلق. So خلق الإنسان من علق. He created man to show that man is from the most honored among the creatures of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ وَحَمَلْنَاهُمْ في البر والبحر. We have honored the children of Adam. خلق الإنسان من علق. He created man from blood, coagulated blood. Because man, all of us, at times Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will tell us that he created from turab. At times he will say salsal. At times he will say alaq, as he said here. So turab to refer to our father Adam, creator. Salsal, at times we say minti, from clay, after water has mixed with the turab, become thin. At times we say salsal, to mean that after it has been left, after it has become thin, clay, if you knock it, or if you knock the clay, it will make sand, to mean salsal. So here it says alaq, to mean that, because that is when the money is turned to alaq, it shows that that's the beginning, that is coming to become a man. خلق الإنسان من علق. اقرأ وربك الأكرم. Allah says, اقرأ وربك الأكرم. Read, and your Lord is the most generous. So from the generosity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon us is that we are able to read. He made us from people that can read. اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم, the one that taught with what? With the pen. Because to show that the qalam is from his creator that is most honored, because with it, through it, we attain knowledge from qalam. خلق الإنسان من علق. اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم. So these are the first verses that Jibril alayhi salatu wasalam brought to the Prophet. So this verse, before we go from here, there is a benefit. What we can answer, why is it that it is this is the first verses that were revealed? Why not Qul huwallahu ahad? Why not wa ilahukum ilahun wahid? Because from what the scholars have said is that these verses, they will open, they are the verses to show that they are the beginning of knowledge, reading, writing. They are the process with which we attain knowledge that will make us realize that the one that deserves worship is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So these verses are very important. So if these were the first verses that was revealed in the Quran, and as the scholar said, to show that the Ummah will be the Ummah of that used to read the Quran. So it shows that the Quran, Al-Imam Ibn Ashur said that this is like Bara'atul Istihlal, like the Muqaddimah of Quran. Because in the Muqaddimah, whenever a book is written, in the introduction, you mention what you have in the book, what you are going to see, what the reader is going to see in the book. So this Quran is Quran from Quran, is the book that people should read. So a Muslim is not the one that will not read the Quran. Innama umirtu an a'buda rabba hadhihi al-balda. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I was commanded to worship the Lord of this house, meaning the Kaaba. Wa umirtu an akuna min al-muslimin, and I was ordered to be a Muslim, to submit to Allah. Wa an atlu al-Quran, and that you read Quran, and that you should read Quran. So a Muslim is not the one that will not read the Quran, because the first verses that were revealed, from the benefit of the first verses that were revealed to the Prophet was that Iqra, read. Faman yuridu sa'ad, one who wants success in this religion and in the hereafter and in this dunya should pay attention to reading, to studying the deen. It is from there because the Quran is read, the Sunnah is read. So the one that is the wahyu is being read should be read. So the one that is far away from reading will not benefit from the revelation. So after this verse was revealed, the Prophet ﷺ was afraid because he did not experience this before. So he went back. فَرَجَعَ بِهَا رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ تَرْجُفُ بَوَادِهُ. After that, the Prophet went back with these verses, with his heart trembling, very afraid. So this also shows that those who say that this Quran is from, if the Prophet was thinking it is his plan before, he will not be afraid, he will be happy. Now I have something that I will tell my people. So he was very afraid. حتى دخل على خديجة, until he went to Khadija. فقال زملوني, cover me with clothes, cover me. فزملوه حتى ذهب عنه الرعب. See, so they covered the Prophet until the fear left the Prophet. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. ثم قال خديجة. Then he told the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, told Khadija, and he explained to her what he witnessed. The Prophet said, لَقَدْ خَشِيتُ عَلَى نَفْسِي, I fear, I'm afraid for myself. Qālat. Khadija now told the Prophet, Kalla, don't be afraid. Abshir. فَوَاللَّهِ لَا يُخْزِيكَ اللَّهُ أَبَدًا. لَا يُخْزِيكَ اللَّهُ. Allah will never disgrace you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will never disgrace you. In other words, لَا يُخْزِيكَ اللَّهُ أَبَدًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not make you see any sadness. You will never be unhappy. Said why? The Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam say what? She said, he wants to, why she said that Allah will not disgrace the Prophet. She said, Wallahi innaka la tasil rahim, because you used to connect the family ties. What else to call hadith? And then you used to be truthful in your speech. What tahmil al-kalim, the one that is used to assist those who are used to help people in their body, those who cannot bear their body, used to help them. What taxibul ma'dum, the one that does not have anything, used to give him. Al-ma'dum, used to give him from what you have. Or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used to make you achieve what people do not have. what people does not have, what people cannot get from others, they used to get it from you, from good character, from gifts, from a lot of things. They used to get it from you. What took the and then you used to be nice, used to honor your guests, your visitors. You used to give them ta'am, used to give them food. وَتُعِينُ عَلَى نَوَادِبِ الْحَقِّ. And then you used to assist people in every cause that is good. Everything that is good, you used to assist people on it. So the scholars, they say that this shows the fadlu of Khadija radiallahu anha. It shows the fadlu of Khadija. And then it also shows that all these things that Khadija radiallahu anha mentioned about the Prophet, they are from the things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used to protect an individual from evil. So whoever does not want calamity to befall him in this dunya should take care of all these affairs. Silatul Rahim, connecting the family ties, Sidqul Hadith, to be truthful in speech, to assist those who are less privileged, those who do not have anything, to assist them. It is not from the Sunnah of Allah that the one that used to do this, we have calamity will befall him. Even the kuffar, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward them in this dunya if they are doing this thing in this dunya. But on the day of Qiyamah, they will have their punishment for not worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we should take care of all these things. May Allah assist us upon this. So after that, فَانْطَلَقَتْ بِهِ خَدِيجَةُ حَتَّى أَتَتْ بِهِ وَرَقَةَ ibn Nawfal. So after that, Waraqat ibn Nawfal Khadija took the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to Waraqat ibn Nawfal. This Waraqat ibn Nawfal, and together during the time of Jahiliyyah, before the Prophet was raised as the Prophet, he and another man called Amir ibn Zayd ibn Nawfal, they went to Sham. They were looking for, because from among the Arabs, there are some of them that have doubt with what their people were worshipping. They not believe in it. How can we be worshipping stones? How can we be worshipping idols that we made with our hand by ourselves? So they went to Sham looking for the right religion. It's from Sham that Waraqat ibn Nawfal became a Christian. So that's why I said وَكَانَ امْرَأً تَنَصَّرَ فِي الْجَاهِلِيَّةِ. He became a Christian during the days of ignorance. وَكَانَ يَكْتُبُ الْكِتَابَ الْعَرَبِيَّةَ وَيَكْتُبُ مِنَ الْإِنْجِيلِ بِالْعَرَبِيَّةِ. He used to write the Injil. He would write it in Arabic. He would write the Injil. So he knows from the Injil that Allah, because the Bashar of our Prophet Muhammad, the glad tidings that the prophet from among the Arabs we call, is in the Injil. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us in Surah As-Saf, وَمُبَشِّرًا بِرَسُولٍ يَأْتِي مِنْ بَعْدِ اسْمُهُ Ahmad. So he knows that a prophet will come. So he knows this. وَكَانَ شَيْخًا كَبِيرًا قَدْ عَمِيَ. He was an old man at the time that has gone blind. فَقَالَتْ لَهُ خَدِيجَةُ, oh my uncle, listen to your nephew. قال ورقة بن نوفل يا ابن أخي ماذا ترى? So what did you see? He asked the Prophet, tell me what you saw. So the Prophet narrated everything to him. فقال هذا الناموس. This is Jibril. Namus in Hebrew language. Jibril is known as Namus in Hebrew language. الذي أنزل على موسى, the one that was sent to Musa, because as we know, Jibril is the one that used to bring message from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the Anbiya, to the Prophet. That Musa, the scholars did not say Isa, because before the Prophet was Isa, definitely. Why? A lot of reasons. Some of them is that Unzil ala Musa, because moved in the laws that was given to Nabi Musa alayhi salatu wasalam. Only few of it were in the laws of Isa alayhi salatu wasalam. Only few from among it, from the laws were abrogated. So it is just that Isa came to complete the Sharia of Musa alayhi salatu wasalam. Other reason is that among the Anbiya, after our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the one with the greatest follower is Musa alayhi salatu wasalam. So unzila ala Musa, the one that was sent to Musa. So Waraqah now said, Ya laytani, I wish, Ya laytani fiha jaz'a, I wish I'm at that time. Ya laytani fiha jaz'an, Ya laytani akunu hayya, Ya laytani fiha jaz'a, I wish I'm a young man, so as I can assist you, so I can help you, because to show the role of the youth in propagating Islam, in spreading Islam. That is why the Ummah should pay attention to their youth. The Ummah, the society that left their youth to partake in evil and without knowledge, without benefiting from the water of the revelation from Quran and Sunnah, is what is killing his future. Ya laytani fiha jaz'a, ya laytani akunu hayyan. I wish that I will be alive at that time. Hina yukhrijuka qawmuk, when your people will send you out, when your people will send you out of Makkah. So the Prophet said, our mukhriji, are they going to send me out? Call our now. Yes, they are going to send you out. Lam ya'ti rajulun qat bima ji'ta bihi illa udiya. No man ever came with what you brought, except that the what is taken as an enemy. In order than illa udiya, except that he is faced with harm, with a lot of calamity. Illa wa in yudrikni yawmuk ansurka nasran mu'azzara. If Allah make me to witness the day that you make dawah to your people will face you with harm, I'm going to assist you a lot. I'm going to support you. So this narration shows that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was made in Nabi with these verses, and then it occurred when the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was 40 years old. When he was 40 years old, on the day on a Monday, as the hadith that we had from our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he was asked about the fasting of Monday, he said, on Monday, Yawma Wulitu, the day I was given birth to, wa Yawma Unzila Alayya, the day the revelation was given to me. So the Prophet ﷺ used to fast on a Monday because of these two reasons. Because it was the day he was given birth to, and it was the day that revelation started. So in this, so after this, the Prophet ﷺ, the wahy stopped. The wahy stopped. The Prophet ﷺ did not had anything from Jibreel. So the scholar will say that the Prophet was raised as a Nabi with these verses. He was made a prophet with Iqra, Bismi Rabbika alladhi khalaq. So what the revelation paused for a little. From the hikmah of that, why the revelation paused? Because the Prophet was very afraid from the encounter he had with the angel on that day. He was very afraid. So to calm the Prophet, because if the revelation came after that, because the maqam of the position of a man having an encounter with an angel all the time can affect the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Prophet Allah made that the war should stop. So the scholars, they said that some of the lot of aqwal, the statements that how many days, some said 2 years, some said 40 days. Like in Wa'alam, Wahyu was stopped. They paused the revelation. The Prophet ﷺ did not reveal any revelation after that. In the narration, there is an author from Imam al-Zuhri that after that, the Prophet ﷺ was very sad to the extent that he would go on top of the mountain. He wanted to fall from, when he got to the top, he wanted to fall down from the mountain. But this after the scholars have explained that it's not authentic, that the Prophet ﷺ wanted to kill himself. It's not authentic. So because the reason why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made the war to stop so that the Prophet can increase in longing for revelation, tashawwuq al-wah. So he will come down, and after that, once that what he will increase in revelation, he will want to hear from the because the wahyu is the one that will give us life. So it's the greatest favor that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us as mankind. He sent the messenger to us. So the greatest favor he gave the Prophet Muhammad, the greatest miracle is the Quran. It is the link, hablu min Allah. The link between us and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the Quran. So because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Alam ya'ni lilladhina amanu an takhsha'a قلوبهم لذكر الله وما نزل من الحق ولا يكونوا كالذين أوتوا الكتاب من قبل. Allah says, it is not time for the mind and تخشع قلوبهم ألم يأن للذين آمنوا. It is not yet time for the believers that their hearts, their minds should soften out of the remembrance of Allah. And they should not be like the people of the book that their hearts become hardened. After that verse, Allah says, like the way Allah caused the land to come to life after the dry season and bring out plants. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with the Quran can bring life to human being, one that is free from revelation. Allah says, what about the one that is dead? And we make him to come to life. And we give him light, with which to move around the people. Because the one that is free from revelation is like a dead person. It's like a dead. That is why the Prophet, the Arab before the Quran, they are in Jahiliyyah, the general Jahiliyyah. They kill themselves. They misuse their women the way they like. The strongest oppress the weak among them. So they don't have wahyu to guide their life, revelation. So this wahyu is the one that will give us life. So the Prophet ﷺ was longing for it. So after that, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, from the hadith of Jabir ibn Abdullah, he said, the Prophet ﷺ said, فَبَيْنَمَا أَنَا أَمْشِي, while I was walking, فَبَيْنَ أَنَا أَمْشِي إِذْ سَمِعْتُ صَوْتًا مِنَ السَّمَاءِ. While I was walking, سَمِعْتُ صَوْتًا مِنَ السَّمَاءِ, I heard a voice from the heaven. فَرَفَعْتُ بَصَرِي. So I look up onto the sky. قِبَلَ السَّمَاءِ وَإِذَا الْمَلَكُ الَّذِي جَاءَنِي بِالْحِرَاءِ قَاعِدٌ عَلَى كُرْسِيٍّ بَيْنَ السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ. So the Prophet said, I saw the angel that came to me while in the cave of Hira, qa'idun ala kursiyin, sitting on a chair between the heavens and the earth. فَجُئِزْتُ مِنْهُ حَتَّى هَوَيْتُ إِلَى الْأَرْضِ. So I was afraid of it to the extent that I fell down. فَجِئْتُ أَهْلِي فَقُلْتُ زَمِّلُونِي زَمِّلُونِي. In other language, said تَثِّرُونِي والكسار is the clothes that somebody put on after having shi'ar. Shi'ar is the one that you wear, touching your body. The sar is the one that you wear on it. So the Prophet ﷺ was saying, cover me, cover me, cover me. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed, Ya ayyuhal mudaththir, qum fa'anzir. You owe you one. Allah called the Prophet, the one that is wrapped in garments. Qum fa'anzir, stand up and warn your people. Wa rabbaka fakabbir, and glorify your Lord. Wa rabbaka fakabbir, praise your Lord. Wa rujza fahjur. The two are correct. Wa rujza, and stay away from the idols. Stay away from the idols. Wa rujza fahjur. Ya ayyuhal mudaththir qum fa'anzir wa rabbaka fakabbir wa thiyabaka fatahhir. And clean, make your clothes to be clean. A lot of aqwal on thiyabak was thiyabak. Some said thiyab, your clothes, clean, make your clothes to be clean, be neat. Some said make your armor, because the Arabs at times they will say if somebody is good, in very good, his handiwork is good, he has good deeds, they will say what? His clothes is clean. And if the bad person, they will say what? He has what? A dirty clothes. So all that they are included. What the other purify your clothes, purify your clothes for the sake of Allah. Let your dawah be for the sake of Allah. Be sincere in your call to the path of Allah. What the other what rujza fahjur. Abandon the idols, stay away from idols. So these verses came after the pause, after the revelation stopped for some time. So this verse, scholars will say that this verse is an announcement to the Prophet for Risala. He made him a Rasul, the one Iqra made him in Nubuwah, to show that now you are a person that received revelation. The Iqra, Surah Al-Alaq. The one and Mudaththir made him somebody that stand up and proclaim and tell people about Allah and tell people to stay away from idols, because the one that is calling or the one that is a Muslim should not have anything to do with idols, to do with what people worship other than Allah. So these first verses were the ones that were revealed in Surah Al-Mudaththir. So some scholars say that Surah Al-Mudaththir that was rest up is Surah Al-Mudaththir. So, like when Imam Abdul reported from Anas bin Malik radiallahu anhu. So after that, he said, Jabir said, ثُمَّ تَتَابَعَ الْوَحْيُ. Then the narrations, the revelations continue to follow themselves. Wahamiya, and it became strong that the revelation used to come. So there was never a time that the revelation was paused for the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Anas radiallahu anhu said, "Anna Allah ta'aba al-wahya ala Rasulillah sallallahu alaihi wasallam qabla wafatihi hatta tufiya." To the extent that the revelation was coming a lot up to the time the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam died. Wa akthar ma kana al-wahy yawma tufiya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The revelation also came a lot when the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, during the days that he left the world. So from the hadith that we read about the incident in God Iran, from the benefit that scholars mentioned is that the Jibril was telling the Prophet, Iqra, he told him 3 times. After the, when he told him Iqra, and I said the 4th time, said Iqra bi rabbika alladhi khalaq. Some said that it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made him to experience that, to experience the toughness of the angel, to prepare his mind to the way the revelation will be coming upon him after that. As inshallah we are going to read now. That after that, the way the revelation used to come to the was in a manner that was hard, that was severe, that was very hard. Our mother Aisha radiallahu anha, Al-Harith bin Hisham, said that our mother Aisha said, Al-Harith bin Hisham asked the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "Kayfa ya'tika al-wahy?" How does the revelation come to you? فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أحيانا يأتيني مثل صلصلة الجرس. At times the revelation will come to the Prophet like the sound of a bell. It will come to the Prophet while he's hearing the sound, like as if he's hearing the sound of a bell. وَهُوَ أَشَدُّهُ عَلَيَّ. At that time, it will be the one, that means of revelation coming to the Prophet in this manner, it is what is most severe upon the Prophet. The hardest of the Prophet was when he comes to the Prophet when he is hearing the sound of the bell. فَيُصَّمْ عَنِّي وَقَدْ وَعَيْتُ مِنْهُ مَا قَالَ. When the angel comes to the Prophet will experience the revelation, getting the revelation as if he is hearing the sound of the bell. By the time the sound of the bell stops, he will have gotten what was revealed, what the angel is saying to him, he will have memorized it. وَأَحْيَانًا يَتَمَثَّلُ لِيَ الْمَلَكُ جَلَاءً. At times, the angel will appear to him. فَيُكَلِّمُنِي, he will talk to me. فَأَعِي مَا يَقُولُ. And then I will have memorized, I will take what is what the angel is telling me. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, at times the angel will come to him and he will be hearing the sound as if it is the sound of a bell. فَيُصَّمْ عَنْهُ وَقَعَ مَا قَالَ. And then at that time, by the time the angel he finished from that experience, he will have memorized what the angel said. At times the angel will appear to him. فَيُكَلِّمُنِي, the angel will talk to him, and then he will have experienced, he will have memorized what the angel said. قالت عائشة رضي الله عنها, our mother Aisha said, وَلَقَدْ رَأَيْتُ يَنزِلُ عَلَيْهِ الْوَحْيَ فِي الْيَوْمِ الشَّدِيدِ الْبَرْدِ. Said, I've seen the Prophet in a day that the cold is very severe. فَيُصَمْ عَنْهُ وَإِنَّ جَبِينَهُ لَيَتَفَصَّدُ مِنْهُ عَرَقًا. He said, I saw the Prophet in a time that the cold is very severe. By the time the angel stopped revealing to the Prophet, giving the Prophet the message, لَيَتَفَصَّدُ مِنْهُ عَرَقًا. His forehead will be dropping tears, sweat. His forehead will be dropping sweat to show the severity. وَإِنَّا سَنُلْقِي عَلَيْكَ قَوْلًا ثَقِيلًا. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam witnessed a lot when he is revealing revelation. So that's why Allah says, إِنَّهُ لَقَوْلٌ فَصْلٌ وَمَا هُوَ بِهَزْلٍ. It is not this Quran, it is not Quran, the one that we used to make, that we play with, that we don't do anyhow. Because the Prophet ﷺ experienced a lot of tiredness whenever he is revealing revelation. And out of the love for what Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam used to bring for the Prophet, he used to rush at times. Abdullah ibn Abbas, in hadith of hadith Mu'alana, Abdullah ibn Abbas said that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam kana yu'aliju min at-tanzil. He used to experience difficult whenever he's receiving the revelation, and then he will rush. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam will rush to reveal to say it with the angels. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala corrected him and teach him the manner with which to get the revelation from Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam. So Allah says, La tuharrik lisaka lita'jala bihi. Don't move your lips in order to rush to get the Quran. Inna alayna jam'ahu wa Quran. Upon us, it's our duty to gather the Quran for you in your mind. You will not miss any part of it. Inna alayna jam'ahu wa Quran. And reading it will be easy for you. فَإِذَا قَرَأْنَاهُ فَاتَّبِعْ قُرْآنَهُ. When we read it, when the angel is reading it to you, فَاتَّبِعْ قُرْآنَهُ. Read the tilawa, follow the tilawa. Just follow the tilawa. After that, you'll be able to read. So that was how the Prophet sallallahu afterwards, whenever Jibreel alayhi sallam, the Prophet will listen to what Jibreel is saying, and he will be able to read it. So this is a lesson for us when we are learning from our teachers, especially those who are Madaris in Quran. The students should be patient for their teachers to finish what they are reading to them. So likewise, Akadhalika Adam and Afro. Another manner there is that the students should wait for their teachers. They should not move, they should not put themselves in the front of their teachers in anything. But unfortunately, may Allah assist us, Shabbat. So we put ourselves in front of our teachers. So the way before our teacher talk, we will talk, or we talk together as they are saying their own, which we will say our own, and then there will be confusion. So the scholars, they also liken this verse. لا تحرك لسانك لتعجل به إن علينا جمعه وقرآنه فإذا قرأناه فاتبع القرآن. With the verse ولا تعجل بالقرآن من قبل أن يقضى إليك وحيه ولا تعجل بالقرآن. Don't rush before the angel finish reading the Quran to you. And say that Allah should increase me in knowledge. So this is the manner, this is the what happened to the Prophet whenever he's getting the revelation. So the Prophet ﷺ used to experience a lot of difficulty, hardship in revealing the revelation to the extent that he used to run. So Allah corrected him to be patient. Inna alayna jam'ahu wa Qur'ana fa idha qara'nahu fattabi' thumma inna alayna bayan. The reading it and the bayan, the explanation, the meaning, we are going to do. So the meaning of the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also taught the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the Quran is the one that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protected the reading and the meaning. He protected the reading, the wordings, and also protected the meaning. After this revelation, the Prophet was raised as a prophet, and it was asked to warn his people. Was made a Rasul. What was the reaction of his people? So his people, they did not accept it. A lot of them did not accept it. But from the first set of people that accepted the message, our mother Khadija, it was the first person to accept. She was the first person to accept Islam. She supported the Prophet, and then she accepted the message. So the scholar that the first person to accept Islam mutlaq generally was Khadija radiallahu anha, then Abu Bakr Siddiq, then Ali ibn Abi Talib, and others. But his people, their reaction to that was that it was he was a poet. Some, their reaction to that was that you should not read this Quran, you should bring another thing. Leave this Quran. So Allah says, وَإِذَا تُتْلَى عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتُنَا بَيِّنَاتٍ قَالَ الَّذِينَ لَا يَرْجُونَ لِقَاءَنَا ائْتِ بِقُرْآنٍ غَيْرِ هَذَا أَوْ بَدِيلٍ. So Allah says, whenever our signs were revealed to them, those who did not hope in the last day, who did not hope in us, did not have hope in Allah, did not hope in any reward with Allah, say, it is the Quran in way harder. Bring another Quran apart from this one. This one that you are telling us that we should not worship other than Allah. Don't bring this one. So this is at times when people hear the truth, because it is heavy on them, or because of their self-desires, they want to listen to it, say dilute it, say something else. How badil will change? Allah said, "Kul ma yakunu li an ubadilahu min tilqa'i nafsi." It is not for me to change it from my own. I cannot change anything. In attabi'u illa ma yuha ilayya. Inni akhafu in asaytu rabbi adhaba yawmin 'azim. I fear if I change it. I fear if I disobey my Lord, in asaytu rabbi adhaba yawmin 'azim. The punishment of the great day. So the Prophet, from the evidence is that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this Quran, there are evidences in the Quran that are to show that this Quran is not from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So likewise, we too, we should not be from those who have doubt in it, whether by lisan al-hal or lisan al-qawl, whether by saying it. It is hard for a Muslim to reject the Quran, but with the attitude, we can say that. We can say we should change it, even though we know that this Quran is wahy min Allah, it's revelation from Allah. It's Allah that talking to us. It is Allah that is asking us to do this. So it is possible for us to have that attitude. We should not have that attitude. So as the Prophet said, if Allah will, I will not be able to read it to you. I will not let you. I will not make you know about it. For a while I've been among you, I did not read this Quran to you. So now that I'm reading it to you, it is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So his people, they call him, they say Allah says, وَمَا هُوَ بِقَوْلِ شَاعِرٍ قَلِيلًا مَا تُؤْمِنُونَ وَلَا بِقَوْلِ كَاهِنٍ قَلِيلًا مَا تَذَكَّرُونَ مِنْ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. So this Quran is the revelation of Rabbil Alamin. They call him a lot of names, but that's why that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is stick to the one. So this revelation, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him, "Fastamsik billadhi uhiya ilayk." Hold fast to what has been revealed to you. Innaka ala siratim mustaqim. Verily, surely you are on the right path. So the one who wants to be on the right path should hold on to the revelation. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Tarak ma in tamassaktum bihima lan tadillu." But I have left with you two things. If you hold on to it, you will not be misled. The Quran and the Sunnah. So because the Sunnah to is revelation. So there is no, the Sunnah to is revelation. The scholar will say al-wahyu wahyan. The wahyu is true. The one that we are reading and we are getting reward. We are worshiping Allah by reading. This is the Quran. The one that started with Iqra. And then the wahyu that was narrated to us, and that is the Sunnah. So whatever the Prophet ﷺ says, it is wahyu. So this Quran that was revealed to the Prophet, the benefit from it is that we should hold on to it. It is the greatest favor of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for mankind. To remove them. Allah says, قَدْ مَنَّ اللَّهُ عَلَى الْمُؤْمِنِينَ إِذْ بَعَثَ فِيهِمْ رَسُولًا مِّنْهُمْ يَتْلُو عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتِهِ وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْحِكْمَةَ وَإِنْ كَانُوا مِنْ قَبْلُ لَفِي ضَلَالٍ مُبِينٍ. In other verses, هو الذي بعث في الأميين رسولا. So the shahid is that Allah revealed the Quran to remove us, to remove us from birth, from kitab anzalnahu ilayka litukhrij an-nas min adh-dhulumati ila an-nur. So to remove us from darkness, the darkness of shirk. So Allah revealed this Quran to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to remove us from the darkness of shirk, to the light of tawheed, to the darkness of ignorance, to the light of what? To knowledge. So if you hold on to it, we benefit from it. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will raise us. Allah says, وَإِنَّهُ لَذِكْرٌ لَكَ وَلِقَوْمِكَ وَسَوْفَ تُسْأَلُونَ. So after the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was commanded to warn his people, he started calling the people to Tawheed, to Islam. And they said he started the dawah first secretly, was calling the people. And the first people that he called, that is closest relative. The hikmah in that is that if they accept from him, his family, Ali ibn Abi Talib, those who are close to him, and Ja'far and others, it will be easy for others to accept it. If he started from those who are far away, it will be easy for them to say, you know him, is from our family, is our boy. So they will say that these people, they know him better. So the Prophet ﷺ started from those who are close to him and started secretly. And from what showed that the Prophet started the dawah secretly was the hadith of Amr ibn Abasa. Sulami. So he mentioned that he saw the people, he said Prophet one day before he accepted Islam, he saw the Prophet hiding when his people were, at that time, his people were angry with him. The Quraysh, they were angry with him, they did not accept the dawah from him. So the Prophet ﷺ, this companion, Amr ibn Abasa, he said he saw the Prophet hiding and calling some people to Islam. So he went to the Prophet. He said, who are you? I'm a prophet of Allah. He said, what does it mean? What do you mean by a prophet? He said, Allah, it is Allah that sent me. It is Allah that sent it. He said, what did Allah send me? He said, Arsalani bisilatil arham. Allah sent me to connect family ties. To break the idols that the people are worshiping. وأن يوحد الله لا يشرك به شيء. And that Allah alone should be worshipped and nothing should be associated with Allah. So the man said, so who are those people that have accepted this thing that are saying this? He said, Hurun Wa'ad, those who are freeborn, and those who are slaves. And at that time, Abu Bakr Siddiq and Bilal and others, they were those who were with the Prophet at that time. I said, then let me follow you, let me be a Muslim. The Prophet said, don't show your Islam now. So by the time Allah made my affair to be apparent to be known, because now my people are angry, they can attack you, they can harm you. So go back to your people. When Allah made my affairs to be known, then you can come and show your Islam. So when the Prophet got to Medina, so this companion came and he said, and he told the Prophet, can you recognize this? The Prophet said, yes, you are the one that said so and so. You are the one that said you want to accept Islam. The Prophet said, so he now started asking the Prophet about Salah. The Prophet told him, I'll call to Salah. After that, asked the wudu. He told him about wudu. If you make wudu, as you are making the wudu, you're seeing from your finger, from the part of wudu will be dropping. So the point there is that the Prophet said his dawah was secretly, and he was calling him. After that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the verse, فَاسْدَعْ بِمَا تُؤْمَرُ وَأَعْرِضْ عَنِ الْمُشْرِكِينَ وَأَعْرِضْ عَنِ الْمُشْرِكِينَ فَاسْدَعْ بِمَا تُؤْمَرُ. Announce and proclaim what you are asked, what you have been commanded to do. وَأَعْرِضْ عَنِ الْمُشْرِكِينَ, and stay away from the mushrikun. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam will also go on the mountain of Safa, and then you call these people, because Allah also will be after that. And call your relatives that are close to you. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was warning his people, was telling them, he's calling them, they are Quraysh. I cannot save you from Allah. I cannot save you from the punishment of Allah. Was calling his daughter Fatima and the rest, those who are close to him. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not leave any stone unturned in claiming the dawah of the message of his Lord. He was calling to the part of the Tawheed. After that, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when the Arabs, when they come for Hajj, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam will go and meet them. He is not shy from calling to the path of Allah. So Muslims should not be shy in our place of work, in our schooling. We should not be shy from calling people to Tawheed, from calling people to Islam. So Al-Imam Ahmad and Al-Imam Ibn Hibban, from Rabi'ah Ibn Ibad Ad-Dibi, he said, and at that time he was reporting what happened when he was not a Muslim at that time. Wakana Jahiliyan, at that time he was in Jahiliyyah, and he later accepted Islam. He said he saw the Prophet Muhammad, the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in the market of the Mujaz. He used to call his people. We say, "Qulu la ilaha illallah tuflihu." Say la ilaha illallah. You will succeed. You will be successful. And the people, they will gather around the Prophet. They will be looking at him. What is this one saying? What is he saying? And then Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam lies. He will not keep quiet. He is not afraid. He will not say, I don't want them to make jest of me. I don't want them to say so and so. He was calling to the party, saying, Qul la ilaha illallah tuflihun. Say la ilaha illallah tuflihu. You will be successful. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam started his dawah secretly, quietly. He was calling the people. Likewise, he also was also calling the people openly too. So these are the what happened. These are the things that happened before the revelation of the prophet. Before revelation was given to the prophet, when the revelation was given to him, and after the revelation was given to him. After that, after the revelation was given to the prophet, what we will notice in the history of the prophet, the lifetime of the prophet, was that he will not do anything, he will not say anything except what was revealed to him. He was always sticking to the revelation because the prophet was certain that it is with the revelation that it is the revelation that contains guidance for mankind. So what you are going to hear from the history of the prophet is that he was always sticking to the word from Isra wal Miraj, from Hudaybiyah, from Fathu Makkah. The Prophet ﷺ was also always sticking to the word. So this is a lesson for us, as we have said, that this wahi is a favor of Allah upon us to remove us from zulumat, from darkness. So sticking to it is a ni'mah for us. Sticking to it is a ni'mah for us. It's goodness for us in this world and the hereafter. Staying away, staying from it, will take us back to Jahiliyyah. That Jahiliyyah can now be one that is wholesome. Somebody that's in an environment where they are far away from revelation. You see the Jahiliyyah in them, the environment. So if an individual is also far away from revelation, from what, from Nur, from the light of, from the guidance of revelation, you see the Jahiliyyah in it. So if somebody is in Jahiliyyah and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala favor him with revelation, with benefiting from the light of the Quran and the Sunnah, you see the khair in the person. So we pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala benefit us with what we have had. We pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us our shortcomings. Of course, it cannot be like the way our Sheikh will say it, but Mahma can, no matter what it is, I hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala benefits me and you with what you have said. So the most important thing is that we take one or two things and benefit us. There is no benefit in this list if the work, the revelation, the love of benefiting from what was given to the prophet does not have something in our mind. So we pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the benefits of what was given to the prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Pray that he forgive us our shortcomings.
Alhamdulillah, we say Jazakumullah khairan for our brother. Please, I forgot to introduce him when I started the lecture. When he started the lecture, many of us will have known him that there was time he too used to sit down like this during this program, during our knowledge media process. And he has attended many of our programs. But Alhamdulillah, today, he graduated from Obafemi Awolowo University. He studied estate management, but economics. That's what he studied. But today, before he graduated, he had memorized the whole Quran. Not only that, after his graduation, he now went to Kuliyatul Qira'ah in Kaduna, now to memorize all the 7 Qira'ah. So it's an habit of distinction. We pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless his ending for, and we pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make beneficial all that he has educated us upon the revelation before and after. So inshallah, if you have any questions, maybe with regards to the first lecture and the second lecture, so our Sheikh said that I should ask him to answer all the questions. So So we are waiting for your questions. So please, if you have any question, please send it. We have just 20 minutes before we break for start. Inshallah.
Firstly, I cannot answer all the questions. We allow me because better than what can be said about us. Well, the benefits when our Sheikh said coming with him, I don't want to fall because we have been used to a particular standard. So when people come for a program like this, and when they see a student of the, they may not be satisfied with whatever they had from the student. But the benefit for me is that perhaps Allah can bring one or two things for me. One is that my teachers are here. All of the people that are sitting there from our Sheikh beside me, they are all of them, they are my teachers. So if I say something, well, they will have noticed one or two things that is wrong, maybe a mistake, inshallah, they will correct me. So maybe they thought that I'm attained a particular level. So they will know, okay, so you don't know this thing. They will teach me. Okay, so perhaps, inshallah, that is my hope, evening. So the question, inshallah, our teacher will answer. Our teacher will answer.
At least I'm going to respond to what he has just said. I just want him to know that whoever is called a scholar today or a sheikh or ustaz or whatever started as a student too. And if they have not been allowed to also speak to people, they too would have not been able to attain the stage in which they have attained in life. So for you to say that you will not be able to answer all questions, that one is a statement from you until questions are directed to you and you cannot answer the question. That's when we know that you can't answer the question. So I'm starting by asking questions that people have sent forward, and I know you'll be able to answer them. First one. Is it true that Khadija, radiallahu anha, removed her head cover to cover the Prophet sallallahu in order to chase away the, there's a practice here, particularly when those who have commercialized dua, whenever they are around to do their own dua of reciting the whole Quran, whenever a woman is around without any cover on her head, they say go because they did not come around. Is this true that Khadija removed his head cover when the messenger of Allah came home terrified?
But from what I've read, I did not read any whether remove any of remove a head cover to chase away the influence. I don't know of anything that says that. Well, people usually say that. In fact, they used to say that opening the ear, that a woman cannot, when a woman is reading Quran, she must, or when the period, she must cover her ear. But it is a thing of the Prophet Muhammad that our mother Aisha used to place her ear on the Prophet, and then he will read the Quran. The Prophet will read a portion, a daily portion of the Quran, when our mother Aisha will place her ear. So, and I'm sure that the women, when they are with their husband, they don't cover their ear. Allah.
Second question. Is there any proof that someone's name impact on his personality? Mention that when you name a boy then he's ready that he,
Well, at least you have the name of an individual usually have impact on the person's personality. So the name of some people. So, and then from the name, the prophet used to seek good omen from it, to hope something. When during the treaty of Hudaybiyah, when Sa'd bin Suhail bin Amr, when he came to the prophet, so when the Quraysh sent him, this will go to Hada Suhail. This is Suhail from something that so everything is going to be easy. So that's why name used to have guidance of Allah on the parents of Prophet is that they need Muhammad, even though they were not Muslim, they guide them. So that is why we need to choose good names for our children. Good names. So because the name that we choose for them have impact in their life. Wallahu a'lam.
now the last question and your conclusion on that question. On that answer, there's another question related to that. Say, which name is most blessed to give one child? Allah's name or Prophet's name?
Well, it is difficult to say the most choose from them that is, well, maybe the best thing is not to choose this of names so that so that my child has the best name. It is difficult to say absolutely that this is the best name, that is the best. But choose one after the Prophet ﷺ said Allah, Abdullah, one man. And there are other names that are good after the Anbiya. Choose the one after the Abdul Wahab, after the names of Allah. These are the scholars. So the scholars, they used to look for the best among scholars. Like people picking from the names, the reciters companions like Muhammad, like Salim and others. Or they look at the Khulafa Rashidun, Abu Bakr, Siddiq, Umar, so you look for the best. And don't do it that is strange, like people have not done before. You want to choose the name that people have not done before. Unfortunately, Muslim naming their child Gerard. You see a Muslim naming his child Gerard because of mercy. Because so when they start calling your child goat and start behaving like a goat, wow.
Now, was the Prophet Prophet's father born in a family of Tawheed? Why was his father named Abdullah?
What they were definitely they were born into Tawheed, but Allah kalima is what is known among the Arabs. They recognize Allah, the word Allah. They know that Allah, وَإِذَا سَأَلْتَهُمْ خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ لَيَقُولُونَ اللَّهُ. When you ask them who created the heavens and the earth, they will say it is Allah. They know. But the issue is that who should ibadah should be given to? Is it only Allah, other idols? So they know they know that the Lord of the bait with them, the house is Allah.
Even in our church, we have even those who are idol worshippers now name them their child along with the supreme being. For instance, in the Bale culture, there's a difference between the idols and the supreme being. So mostly when they say Oluwa, referring to any idols. When they mention a lady married, they are not referring to any idol. And that is why when you read Yoruba literature, you see that the attribute they give a lady married Oluwa is different from, are different from those that they give to. When many attributes like that, so they may name Oluwaseyi, Oluwadamilare, and things like that. They may not be Muslim. Just like that, Abdullah was named Abdullah because he lived in Allah based on the quotation that he just gave us. So it doesn't mean that he was born into the family of Tawheed. No. Then, this question I think is coming from a sister. How many wives did the Messenger of Allah have? If more than 4.
The Prophet ﷺ had more than 4 wives. He had more than 4 wives. First of them, Khadija, radiallahu anha. And Khadija was the only one with her. After and then he on our mother Aisha radiallahu anha before Hijrah. And he consummated the marriage with her when they got to Medina. When she was 9 years old, he married Salama, also married Habiba, Habiba, Ramla bint Abi Sufyan. He also had Zainab bint Jahsh, likewise Sophia. The daughter of Abu Sufyan, he married the daughter of Abu Sufyan when they were in Habasha, when they migrated to Habasha. Her husband, he turned to Christianity when they got to Habasha. So the Prophet asked the king of Habasha at the time to marry her to him. So she had mentioned Khadija, Sauda, Aisha, Zainab, Ramla, Habiba, likewise Hafsa, and then Sophia. Then he had more than 4 wives, but this is from the Ususi of the Prophet. This is from things that are specific to the Prophet. There are some things that are specific to the Prophet. Somebody can say, this your Prophet likes women. So this your Prophet. So after his ummah, the best of this ummah is one that has. So the Prophet is the best of this ummah, and has more than some of them. The Prophet lays not rock button in Nisa. It's not because just want to, like, he married Salama when she loved and the rest. So this is from the Khususiyah of the Prophet. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhan nabi, in Surah Al-Ahzab, Allah says, O Prophet, Inna ahlalna laka azwajaka allati atayta ujurahunna wa ma malakat yaminuka mimma afa Allahu alayk. Allah says, O Prophet, we have allowed, made halal for you azwajaka allati atayta ujurahunna, the one that you have given them their mark, wa ma malakat yaminuk, and the one that your right hand possesses. He says, the one possesses, you have made them halal for you. From what Allah has given you, from the faith, from the booty of war. وَبَنَاتِ عَمِّكَ وَبَنَاتِ عَمَّاتِكَ وَبَنَاتِ خَالِكَ وَبَنَاتِ your cousins and mother. وَبَنَاتِ خَالَاتِكَ وَامْرَأَةً مُؤْمِنَةً, that's the shahid I want to. وَامْرَأَةً مُؤْمِنَةً إِنْ وَهَبَتْ نَفْسَهَا لِلنَّبِيِّ إِنْ أَرَادَ النَّبِيُّ أن يستنكحها خالصة لك من دون المؤمنين. So this is not this is from the Hosea of the prophet. So this I have quoted about a woman giving prophet. This is not for anyone other than the prophet. It's not permissible for a woman to go and give herself to a man and say, "Now I become your wife," without permission or without the permission of our lead. This is for prophet. So marry more than one wife is what? More than five, but not more than one wife. Four wives is from the Khususiyat. Say that I speak to the prophets. So there are a lot of them like that are specific to this and are specific to the prophet. So like a woman giving herself to the prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. From all that also is that the prophet does not eat from soda. We can take soda, but the prophet cannot take soda. So la yahillu lahu wala ali Muhammad. It is not permissible for him and his family. So this is from Khususiyah. So just like so I can marry more than four. Wallah, Allah permit.
Please, I want to add to this question. Most of the time, when we have issues like this, particularly from the non-Muslims' point of view, as why would the Prophet to maybe left so wife because before he died, I mean, he has only 9 wives before he died. Now, the answer to this question is not far-fetched. One, each and every of us, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us certain things that some other people are not given. Some of us within our own family, we are made to be rich, while others are made to be poor. Why did Allah choose us and did not choose others? So when people are asking, in order to now present Islam as if, oh, this is your prophet, love women more than anything else, maybe the purpose of his sense is love for women. No. Because in the deen, the Messenger of Allah, one of the rights of the Messenger of Allah is that we know that he will never say anything or do anything except that it agrees with the divine revelation. So if the Messenger of Allah had done something, even ordinarily he would not like to do, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made him to do it. The Prophet would have loved to marry the wife of his adopted son. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala compare him like, you want to hide it, we are going to make it known to the people that you are going to marry her. You have to marry her because that is the decision of Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said as things should go away. As Muslim, our own attitude to it is that la yus'al amma yaf'al. He is never questioned for any of his ways. So the Messenger of Allah sallallahu was allowed to have that number of wives by command of Allah. So giving something that even my own children are not giving, maybe my brothers are not giving, and nobody will now have that still I don't have. So that is Allah Ta'ala. So I want us, whenever questions like this are coming, let us understand it from this angle, and Allah knows best. Please, do we get the same reward when we listen to the Quran and when we recite the Quran?
the one that is reading, the one that is reading Quran. A letter is then is that, but does not mean the work exactly together in good. They are part. So listening to it it's like somebody that you are praying, and you are leading, the Imam is leading Salah and you are praying behind the Imam. If the Imam prays the Salah very well and he does the Sunnah and the necessary things, you have greater reward. But of course, you too, you have your reward following the Imam, but not the same. Wallah.
One more question before we adjust for Salah. Can you explain the concept of what your right hand says, and does it still apply?
Malakas, I mean, the slaves, that people, the slaves, but Wallah, I don't know if there are slaves now. There are no slaves. But he made the servant that we have in our house, housemaid, that we can sell, that we can give people. That we know that if anybody like that, the person is a crime, say, this is my slave, my friend, I give you this slave. And then you cannot have intercourse, cohabit with that slave. So, Allah, I don't know if in some countries there are still slaves, I don't know. But generally, there are no slaves like the time of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Now, one thing we should not forget is that there is a possibility of happening, but it may be remote. Because since there are people that are in war, so that may apply anytime the situation arises, and Allah knows best. So inshallah, we will adjust for Salah, then we will resume inshallah by 2:40 for the leg. نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.